Yo, 10 shots, 6 blunts blowing through the session. Dragging on a split, free and dragging on a cliff. A MC in the booth, an assassin on the roof. I'm just waiting to shoot. Nigga, hurry up and die. Greatest truck of spares, you would think you had drama.
What's really good, ladies and gentlemen? It's the OG Boricua Dandada, aka Chef. I'm here with my brother, none other than the greatest of all time. My brother, please let them know so we can drop some heat on that ass.
Is your boy, your quintessential Puerto Rican muffin, Jorge. As you can see, the smile is from here to here because my Astros just keep rolling. They hit 6 home runs last night, spanked the Angels 13-6, and it's a beautiful morning, baby. It's a beautiful morning.
Now listen, when we do these, we always say we do not listen to dirt sheets, and we do not. The only reason why we're coming at you with this is because Court Bauer tweeted it out himself. So when we say either the staff, talent, or company tweet something out, then we'll take it as official. I'll say this. We don't know if it's a work. I'll say that. But from what I took from it, MLW fires Los Parks, all 3 of them. Now, supposedly, they injured Hammerstone and Fatu. MLW didn't like that. They had to go. They scrapped the main event from Fatu versus LA Park. They got rid of that because of this situation. And also, supposedly, if you read it, it says that when Hammerstone was in the back, he was calling them out and they acted like they didn't know English. So it seemed like Alexander Hammerstone really wanted that smoke, and it didn't happen because of whatever. But listen, I'm going to tell you, if this is real, Los Parks did nothing but hurt an amazing legacy, because you never want to be known as those guys who fight dirty or do some dumb shit. If this is a work, I'm not feeling it because I'm not into these kind of things. If you want to have them badass, just let them run around fucking people up. You don't need this kind of attention, because I don't like trying to throw smut on, especially LA Park's entire career. Because this guy, we've been knowing him since I've been a teenager with WCW. You know, I don't want to see this kind of bullshit surrounded around him. What's your feeling on this?
Man, I mean, if it's true or not, I don't know. I mean, like we said, we don't know. All I know is that they were having the match on Friday, Fatu and Hammerstone. Like, I guess was supposed to be a 3-way match. And those parts were supposed to run in to build for their Saturday show, which is supposed to be LA Park Senior against Fatu in a Capolito match from last year, when they had that one where Fatu speared the shit out of Salina de la Renta and almost killed her to the table. So that was the rematch of that a year later or whatever. So supposedly Los Parks went off strip and started busting the open. So they busted Hammerstone, they busted Fatu. For whatever reason, don't know why. They went to the back, like you said. Hammerstone stepped up to Papa Park. He said he don't know English, don't understand English, whatever the reason why, I don't know. But like you just said, man, if this is true, they just destroyed their legacy and destroyed their money here in the States. Yep. Because ain't nobody going to hire them. I'm pretty sure somebody will hire them in a small company, little indie, just to get people in. They'll get that money, but they're not going to get that big bag from a big company anymore like they were getting. And if this is true, the father is already in his mid-50s, so he was already done anyways. But the future of the 2 sons, they still could have been coming into the States, and making that bag here for MLW for the next 10, 15 years. They would have came here to the States and got it done, but they got now they're tarnished because of what their father did or whatever all 3 of them did. So that's going to look bad on them. If this is a work, it sucks because they have to do it this way, using some kind of lame storyline to kind of, take them out for a couple of months. But I mean, we don't know. I mean, Kurt Bauer tweeted it, so it must be true. And people that were there were saying that they looked like they were going at it pretty good. So
that's the thing is someone there did tell me that it looked like Fatu got punched in the face for real. And I was kind of surprised because we do know Fatu's background, that I'm surprised he didn't go absolute ape shit and go ham. I guess he was keeping his
instead of being the Hammerstone, instead of being the Hammerstone, the one that was like confronting them back there, I was expecting Fatu to be the one confronting them back there.
I think the thing that I think I didn't like about this is the fact that we didn't know about this, and a few days before this, Hammerstone tweeted out that he had stitches in his head. On Instagram, he posted a picture with stitches in his head. So I was like, damn, I wonder what the hell happened there and who botched, because he's got stitches for a reason. Then you find out that this crazy shit happened, and you're like, damn. The one thing, let me explain exactly what Jorge was trying to tell you guys, is that every company pays attention to every company's stars. So if you're in Impact Wrestling, AEW, or WWE, when you say, damn, I'm ready to put a bag on somebody, when guys like Hammerstone and Fatu's contracts stop coming up, those companies go, I want Fatu, I want Hammerstone. So they pay attention to those guys, they pay attention to their body of work. They now find out those guys busted those guys up, and they're like, wait a minute, I don't want those guys in the ring hitting my guys like that, because that's not going to happen here. So like you were saying, you just ruined your bag because you just went at the top two stars. Like, are you crazy? This shit made no sense to me. And I was really taken back because I like them. I like Lost Parks. I enjoyed their work.
Dude, those guys. I mean, the father is a wrestling, what we call a wrestling oddity. That he's a monument of wrestling. That's the chairman of WCW. That's his thing. That's the reason why MLW was hired him. He was there when MLW started back in 2002 to 2004, and then when they went in hiatus, he was there, doing their matches. And then when they came back in 2017, they reached out to him. And then in 2020, they brought his other son. Or 2019 brought his second son. And then in 2020, his other son came in. So now you have the legacy of LA Park still moving forward. They could have been there for the next 10 years with MLW. Los Hijos de Parks, Los Parks going forward, and people will be there because of the name. Oh shit, LA Park is here, and so are his sons. Especially in Philly, it gets crowded because people are there to see LA Park. And when they hear the LA Park is there, dude, everybody goes crazy when that man comes out. And now, if this is true happens, he won't be there in the May show. So, that right there just kind of messed up some people that were looking forward to seeing them in next month in Philly.
And I do know that, like I said, we paid attention to what MLW posted out. I'm not going to say who they replaced him with, because they did say who they replaced him with. We're both fans of the guy, so I'm going to enjoy who Fatu fights, because I've never seen it, so I'm excited about it. My only thing is, once again, is this type of shit you don't want to see anywhere, and I don't like these kind of dumb things if they all works, because all you did was piss me off, and I don't care. This is not something I enjoy, where somebody supposedly gets hurt and there's beef. That's stupid.
Yeah. Well, and if this is true, this is a sad end to the legacy of Los Parks here in the States, if it's true.
And
that's definitely not a way that you want to end your legacy like that,
No, and I'm going to end it with this, because I don't know a lot about what happens in Mexico. But when Sexy Star really worked Rosemary, she was blacklisted. Yes. And I'm not even going to tell you all the crazy things that supposedly happened backstage. Sexy Star supposedly wanted to beat her up, but she literally threw her career away for some stupid shit.
Yep.
She's, and I don't care what anyone said. If you watch Sexy Stars work, the girl is phenomenal. She can work with anybody. And you literally took the thing you were most passionate about that you busted your ass for and kind of tossed that shit in the garbage. So you sit back and you're like, what the fuck could have happened to make you do something dumb like this? This is cool.
And the worst about thing is like in AAA when that happened, some of these names are very famous and they bring the fans in, especially the young girls, Sexy Star, that they had to get rid of her, keep the name of Sexy Star because everything belongs to the wrestling company there in Mexico, the intellectual property. Wait a couple of years and then bring a new Sexy Star girl, a new girl, and give her the new gimmick because they were losing money once the original Sexy Star did that. So they couldn't keep using her anymore because she destroyed her career. And then she went to boxing. So they took the name, waited a couple of years till everything came down or whatever. And then they brought out a new Sexy Star who's wrestling now under that new moniker of Sexy Star, but not the original one. Is somebody else trying to build the Sexy Star legacy up again. So and so far so good, but it's gonna take time to people to know that it's not the original one that went on herself business for herself there.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. So listen, we said our piece on this. For myself, the big homie, we're done with our Monday show. Next Wednesday is coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, out of here. Deuces.